Hey, today I'm going to show you guys how to remove tint off your car. I want to remove my tint because I really hate tint and I want to remove it for the longest time. But I never had time and my school just ended today, so it's perfect timing to remove my tint. Basically, I hate tint because I hate how it gives a car a mysterious look. I hate tint on any car. The only car I don't mind having tint on is a limousine. But any other car, I hate tint. It makes the car really mysterious, and it just looks really. I don't like that look. But it's my opinion. Everyone's different. But I'm just gonna show you how to remove it. You're gonna need three things. You're gonna need something to remove the residue, the glue residue. After you remove the film, there's gonna be some sticky residue. You're gonna have to remove that. I use glue gun. And then you have to have a razor blade, and then you need a heat gun. You can use a blow dryer, but it's gonna take a very long time. So I suggest you get a real heat gun, and it will speed up the process much faster. My car is really dirty today because it was raining, so don't mind if you see dirty spots on my car. It was really rainy. So I usually clean it at night anyway. So, but yeah, let's get started. One thing about removing tint is that it's going to increase your theft rate by a lot, and you might lose the UV protection on the interior. But just be smart about parking and you should be good. And just take care of your interior, like use the protective cloth and just keep it moist, the panel, so it won't crack or anything. But it's really, to me it was much worth it. So just keep in mind that the theft rate will increase. Since it was such a rainy day, I'm gonna just draw our windows inside and outside, because you will be heating the outside. Well, you don't have to try the inside, just try the outside. Roll down the window a bit. You can already see the film where they stopped, where they cut that line. Alright, here's the thing. You want to start out kind of warm, and then work your way up. Because I have a little lever right here that adjusts the heat, how hot it goes. And some people have cracked their windows, especially the front windshield, because they did this in the winter, which I am doing now, but they just put on maximum heat and it just cracked their windshield, and it was like the biggest regret ever. So I'm gonna start out with number 5 just to get the whole glass to warm up, and then you can work your way up after you feel that the glass is warm. And so we're gonna start doing that now. It seems like it's hot enough. I don't even need a razor blade. Right here. Get the edge. Just make sure you get 2 layers. So I'm gonna double check right now. Yeah, it's I mean, there's nothing back here, so I think I have everything. I don't feel anything. I don't see anything either. I think I have it. I'm gonna start pulling. Just be patient with it and work your way down. Be patient. Because if you do too fast, there's residue that's stuck back. I already see a little bit of it. After the film has been taken off, it took me about like 10 to 15 minutes. There's still some residue on here. I'm just gonna spray on the glue gun onto a piece of paper. And then just rub on the residue. Should come right off. The instruction says to just spray it on there and leave it on for a few minutes and let it do its magic, and then wipe it off later. So basically I just sprayed it on a cloth and just rubbed it everywhere and just left it alone. So I'm just gonna work on my next piece of glass right here. But yeah, I'll wait for this one and then I'm gonna come back and wipe it. It did come off though, but I just want I want it to be really strong, so I just leave it on. After all the residue is removed, you just have to clean the window. I usually use Windex, but you can use whatever you want. Okay, so I finished the entire car, removing all 4 windows. Actually, all 5 because the trunk. It took me almost 4 hours. The worst part was to remove the trunk, the hatch glass, because at a certain point I started ripping it, and then only 1 layer of tint came off. So the first layer stayed back onto the glass, and it was just torture. It's just removing that, and then it had a lot of residue. The back window had the most residue out of all the windows, and so the Goo Gone up here. This bottom right here saved me, like it was a lifesaver. Basically, it took it some time though, because I had to rub a lot. So that's the reason why it took 4 hours, because I want to remove every residue there was and make it spotless from inside and outside. So I just kept rubbing and it all came off eventually. I'm so amazed. It looks incredible. From the inside out, it looks like the windows are already rolled down because there's no glare from looking from inside and outside, so it just looks completely, looks like there's no glass at all because it's so clean. I'm just very happy with the results. I really hated tint, and now I think I hate tint even more because it was just a nightmare removing all the tint. So I'll just get the camera and go around the car to see, so I can show you guys what it looks like. But I hope this helps. Oh, and one thing, when the layer did split, I used a razor. I use a razor a lot, especially on the back window, to get that first, that single layer of film out. And so you gotta be very careful when you use a razor, because if you use at the wrong angle, you can really scratch the glass. So just make sure it's very, it's at a nice angle where it just slides against the glass perfectly. So you can just get the film out and not scratch the glass. So that's the tutorial. I hope this helps, and I hope you have a wonderful result like I did.